shadows in the night under the starlit skies. Rebels in the moonlight, wandering souls, born to raise hell with the devil's own might. Fulfill and the paper Roddy rotten through the night. Nights of darkness sworn to fight. Legends of the South, tales of old, legends of the Whiskey Road, stories untold. Leather and steel, guns ablaze, riding on through the darkest day. Outlaws of the shadows, lost in time, born to raise hell with the devil's own might. Fulfill and the paper Roddy rotten through the night. Nights of darkness sworn to fight. Down to raise hell with the devil's own might. Fulfill and the paper Roddy rotten through the night. Nights of darkness sworn to fight. A fight. Rebels who raise hell with the devil's own might. Fulfill and the paper Roddy rotten through the night. Nights of darkness sworn to fight. A fight. A fight. Born to fight. A fight.
Finally, some decent frickin' music on this
Damn
channel.
right. Damn
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Oh,
Ugh.
been forever. It's been
Yes.
forever.
Yep.
The damnedest thing just happened.
What's that?
You guys were witnesses. I was here. I was with you guys. And
Yep.
then I get booted out.
I
Then
know.
I start hearing this weird howl and music and a note. The phantom of the Coke dog will strike again.
Uh-oh.
Ah. Yeah, right.
But there are a couple of things I need to take care of. First off, let's all bow our heads. Dear Eo, in your infinite mercy, please save your sister, Cicero, from the tornado. Do not allow it to damage your property in any way or damage any property of anyone she knows. In your name we pray, amen.
Amen.
Thank you.
Pants too. Pants too.
Oh, and
Pants
pants
is under
too.
warning. Yep.
Okay, and pants too.
Oh,
Yes.
as of right now, Coke Dog's ban is 1,011 days, and we have till the end of the month to add to that.
Yep, and we only need 83 days to go to get them to 3 years. So dig deep, dig deep, dig deep, Hank, dig deep. 83 days to get Coke Dog to 3 years.
Amen.
Month
Amen.
anniversaries count. If you post your month anniversary, cost you nothing, and we can add to the Coke Dog ban.
Yes, but they, a donation would be a
Yes.
help as well. Help us pay for the expenses of the channel. How are you, Hank?
I'm doing good.
Hi, Hank.
Are you saying I need to dig as deep as a GBU-72 bunker buster?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. That may or may not knock us out for a couple of months. Or maybe it knocked out our entire program altogether. We're not quite sure. It was a big, beautiful drop. Most spectacular drop ever.
Wow.
Holy cow.
Nice number.
That is
69.
deep. Deep. Thank you for the 69, 69, Vance.
Now,
It's 14
Is it-
days.
now we know it's D, but is it moist?
It's moist. 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 Yeah.
I'm gonna go. It was possibly an unlubed penetration.
Ew. Ew. Gosh. Ew. Ew.
Yes.
You said it.
Ew.
Yes.
Ew.
Yes.
Now, I was going to be gross and say that wasn't a front door thing.
By the way, just to check your math there, sister, that is 14 days. That leaves us 69 days to go, which I think was his master plan.
That was a moisterful act of generosity.
Yes, Pants, you bring the moisture. You bring the moisture. Anywho's, so what else is going on this wonderful day? Hey, NCR, Hank, you know what day it is? You know what day it is?
Hump day.
Hump day!
I love that commercial.
I do too.
God.
I had a coworker one time ruin a mandatory meeting with that joke.
God, it was funny.
See, I was working at a restaurant, and they said, you know, Fridays we're going to be, you guys can wear any kind of hat you want in the back and in the front, just to make people laugh, have a good time. So one of the servers I was working with raises his hands. He goes, okay, so I know Friday's hat day, but since Wednesday is hump day, does that mean we get to hump anybody we want?
Yeah.
Then HR had to show up.
Yep. Yep.
Well, speaking of humping anybody you want, NCR, as I understand it,
Humana.
Gia claims this is the perfect one for you.
Yep.
I say we marry him off to marry her off to Jim just to piss him off.
Yep.
You know, mistakes have been known to happen from time to time. Slip of the tongue, you know.
Are you stopped for your speed? You got your license on you?
I'm sorry.
I got you stopped for your speed. You have your license on you?
Ew, she's
Let's
got a
put the
nose
Cosby
ring.
sweater.
Ew.
She couldn't decide what color to wear, so she decided to wear them all.
Does she
Who
like
would-
Jello pudding pops?
Who would put that in their nose? Ow.
I got nothing against nose rings. Nose rings
Ow.
are fine.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I forgot to announce. Jim has a boo-boo. He apparently he slipped and hurt himself. He has a boo-boo. So
I
he is
thought
home resting.
Yeah, he tripped over his clown shoes.
And even though I can't really talk yet, I sucked it up because I'm not a big pussy
Yep.
and said, I will run the show because, you know, you got a boo-boo.
Yep.
So
Wait a
he's
minute.
got his boo-boo bag on. I mean,
Is he
icing it down.
is he telling the ER the excuse that he just got out of the shower and slipped backwards onto a bicycle handle?
Uh-huh. Yep. Apparently it was a
Wait a
rug that tripped him up and he torpedoed forward, but he didn't hit the bookcase.
So I'm willing to put myself in more harm when I'm sick or injured, but Jim can't do it.
Yes. Yeah. Big pussy. But, you know, we're carrying on.
Yeah,
Well,
and supposedly,
maybe we need to give him multiple brides tonight to help nurse him back to health.
supposedly he'll have a black eye tomorrow, whatever that means.
Right. Yeah. I just call that a good time, but for Jim, it's an issue.
Yep.
Well, if you're not leaving with a black eye, you're not doing it right.
You know how fast you're going?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
How fast were you going?
Like 85.
I took you 84.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
all right. You didn't really
Yeah.
slow down. You're still doing 80.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know I shouldn't have been going that fast. I'm sorry.
All right. You got your license too?
I do,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Where are you coming from?
Is she Canadian or something?
Clifton.
Clifton? Okay.
Mhm.
You got your registration over there too?
Yeah.
She does not sound like the Canadians where I was.
Yeah. A.
I think
Yeah,
you
but
just
the
had it in
days
your
where
hand.
you were playing banjo music.
Well, that is true. That is true. Although the mountains were beautiful and it had twisty roads, and I kind of like that. And I may have inadvertently driven off the road a time or two because I took a corner too tight.
Northern accent.
No damage was done, and everyone had a good time. Yep.
Besides the damage to your pride.
Yeah, it was a little damage to my pride. I did meet a nice fella on the side of the road, however, as I kind of slid through this little, like, there was a turn. It was like actually somebody's grass, and I kind of slid through the grass.
Did he compliment you on your pretty mouth?
No, he did not. but it kind of came to a stop. He's kind of standing there, and he's looking at me, and so I kind of get out to look at my car and everything, make sure everything's okay. And he comes over and he goes,
"Can you squeal like a pig?"
No, he didn't say that. What he did say, however, was that I didn't really see the corner very well, did I? And I said, no, I did not. And he said, are you going to this town? And I said, yes, I am. And he said, I won't tell anybody if you give me a ride. And I said, okay. And so I gave him a ride to the town I was going to, which was actually Harlan, which, if anybody's watched the show Justified, that's where Raylan Gibbons is from, Harlan, Kentucky. And since I was near Harlan, I figured I gotta go to Harlan because that's where Raylan's from.
Did you pick up some apple pie moonshine?
I did not, but I did think about it. Oh, that's it.
No Chille news. Jim will have to share tomorrow when he's out of his coma.
Okay, the news on Chille, he's a douchebag and he's gonna fail.
Yep.
And he's gonna fail. There you go. That's the breaking news.
Breaking news. Yep.
And the judge has his lawyer running lead on things, so he can't get rid of him right now.
Yep.
Yeah. What was it?
I don't really know which one's which,
You
to be
know,
honest.
living
I don't get
anymore?
pulled over. Yeah, no. That's where my parents live.
Okay, is this where you live now?
Yes.
Okay. Where's that at?
That is in
Is it
Cincinnati.
Anderson?
It's Clifton, like UC campus.
Oh,
area.
okay.
Yeah.
Where are you headed to then?
I'm going to my friend's house
Friend's
right
house?
now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have your insurance with you? We can't got that.
You said it's a rental car. Wouldn't that be the rental agreement?
One would think, yes.
That's what I've always used for proof of insurance when I would be in rental.
Sorry for the hold on.
It's all right. Thank you. Blake and Tracy.
Okay, is it just me or did this video stop?
Sorry, I was commenting to Rat Racer and forgot I had muted because I was coughing. Rat
Oh.
Racer. Chille is Jose Maria Chille de Castro. He is a sometimes YouTuber, claims to be a First Amendment activist and a civil rights and a constitutional law scholar.
Yes.
Also a washed-up actor.
Yes, he is a washed-up actor, and he has filed several lawsuits.
Wouldn't that indicate that he was at one time a successful actor?
No.
Okay.
No.
Just
He
making
is
sure
a-
you weren't trying to make that claim.
Promise
No,
breaker.
I'm not making any claims of him being successful.
Promise
He
breaker.
is known for being the Black Power Ranger for, I believe it was 1 or 2 days, until he made some inappropriate comments to castmates and then was booted out and replaced with someone else before the show actually aired. So he never
also
actually played.
He also appeared on one episode of Crossing Jordan as a boxer, and on what I consider his best work, 1,000 Ways to Die, where a I-beam crushed him.
Oh, solid work.
Solid work.
Yeah, solid work. He has filed several lawsuits, including one against. Yeah, that's the guy who said he wanted to beat up a cop. Yep.
Yes.
He said he could. He said he
Legislator.
could. Yep. He said he could. He said he could beat up a cop. He did get a. There was a scheduled charity fight that he backed out of.
Yep.
Because he had
Chicken.
high blood pressure and he had high
Chicken.
knee pressure. High knee pressure.
Yes. And here's the funny thing. The blood pressure he gave was 188 over 133, which if you're
Yes.
at that high, you're not going to be home live streaming. You're going to be in the hospital in a coma because your heart
Yes.
is damn near ready to blow out.
Yes.
Yes.
And he wished the bone cancer on all of us. Hey, 15th Ben. Welcome, my friend. He wished bone
Yes.
cancer on all of us and our children.
Mm-hmm. He's governor material.
Yeah, he wanted to be governor, and then he wanted to be mayor, and then at one time he wanted to be in the House of Representatives so he could write bills.
Was going to go to
Yes.
law school.
Yeah,
Pass
he's
the
going to
bar.
start his own law school.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
The list goes on.
Yeah, the list goes on.
And the
Oh,
biggest thing is he is a big old something he hasn't had since his mother spit him out 51 years ago.
Well, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to have that when, and these are his words. He has nothing in his pants. He's like a Ken doll.
Yes, he did tell that to a group of women, trying to tell him that he was non-threatening because he had nothing in his pants.
And don't
Yes.
forget when he insults cops and threatens to fight them, screaming
Uh-huh.
freedom of speech. If you
Yeah.
have an opinion that differs, he will threaten to sue you.
Yes. Now,
Yes.
he's not as
And
bad.
And
He's
he's
not as
confused
bad.
about innies and outies.
Yes.
Yes. He does
Yes.
not really quite understand how innie and outie works. He thinks he is an innie and women are outies. That was his
That was
thing,
so
man.
priceless.
That was priceless.
so priceless.
That was priceless. Yes. He was trying to give everybody a lesson in the birds and bees and couldn't actually make it connect. Twice. Twice.
Yes, he couldn't get the outie into the innie.
Yeah, twice. And then he decided to wrap his hands and talk about love. It's really all about love. Yeah. That's great. Now, he's not quite as bad or litigious as Jason Gutterman, but, Jason Gutterman claims to sue anybody who says Jason Gutterman, yet we keep saying Jason Gutterman, and he hasn't
I don't
sued
know.
us.
Has Jason Gutterman actually sued people, or does he just say he's going to sue people?
Jason Gutterman says he will sue people for saying his name, Jason Gutterman, because Jason Gutterman is a copyright.
Yeah, I was just
Although-
unaware if Jason Gutterman ever did sue somebody for calling him Jason Gutterman.
No, he's just threatens to sue people for if you say
Okay,
his
well,
name, Jason
Chille
Gutterman.
has sued people
Yes.
unsuccessfully, but he sued
Yes.
people.
Yes. Chille has he is over like a million. Well,
Yep.
actually he's one. He has one win, and that was a traffic infraction, which he was found not guilty. In Apple.
Well, he did
California.
get the one conviction overturned.
Oh well,
But-
okay, yes, that's true. He has two.
But I'm
Yeah.
just going with his lawsuit history.
Yes. Yeah.
Or his lawsuit record is 0 for. Got to be in the
Except-
neighborhood of 15, 20 by now.
Well, not really though, because part of it is he keeps filing amended ones.
And he doesn't have a criminal past.
Doesn't have
Just
criminal
ask-
past.
Just ask PDocs. Yep, nothing.
Oh,
Yeah, doesn't
Nope.
have a criminal
Nope.
past,
Nope.
but does
And
but
no.
does have something I have yet to obtain, and I don't think I ever will in my lifetime, which is a lifetime restraining order.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
because he has no victims.
Nope.
Right.
No
Yeah, you
victims.
can't find them. You can't
And-
find them.
Suing judges isn't beneath him.
No. Even the ones who overturn his conviction, he's suing. Because he's.
I still haven't figured that one out.
I haven't either. I haven't either. I just. Okay. Anyway, on to NCR's love of its life,
PC appearance.
Yes.
because he
Is,
likes the
can I
nose
check that?
ring.
Right.
I did have a couple of cocktails.
Okay.
Cocktails.
Like
Butter
2,
is
3,
killing it.
2. I'm gonna get you out
Cocktails.
for okay drive.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Step on out.
Okay.
Cocktails.
Oh, thank you for posting. Yes.
Just have you go to the driver's side.
For those of you, as Pants rightly points out, for those of you who would like to know where more about Chille T. Castro, please go to PDocs' website and check it out.
In my vehicle.
Yeah.
I'll just have you stand by that front tire. I'm gonna turn off your
You know, if you get your woman to lose the sweater, it's actually not a bad outfit.
All right. Have you turn out towards me. Just put your feet together with your arms at your sides. All right. I'm gonna ask you a couple questions.
Yeah.
But what I want you to do is follow the tip of this pen right here with your eyes and your eyes on. Okay.
Mhm.
Do you have any recent head, neck, or back injuries?
I have scoliosis, but that's it.
Okay. Do you have any issues with it tonight?
Nope.
No. Do you have any hip, knee, or ankle injuries?
Nope.
No. Do you take any prescriptions?
I do. I take Adderall.
Adderall. Okay.
Yep. Adderall, vitamin D.
If
That's
I-
about it.
When did you last take your Adderall?
Air straight ahead and don't breathe.
Okay.
You won't
You
notice.
just took it as prescribed, like the correct dosage.
Yes.
You wear contacts or glasses?
Nope.
Are you seeing a doctor for anything besides the Adderall and your scoliosis?
No, just my normal checkups.
Okay. Are you pregnant at all?
No.
Okay. Diabetic or epileptic?
Nope.
All right. Just follow the tip of this pen with your eyes only. Don't move your head at all.
Are you pregnant? I don't think I've ever heard a cop ask that
Well, you just did.
for a field sobriety test. I don't think I've ever heard that.
Yeah, I wouldn't think pregnancy
You
would
can
have
take it
anything to
anytime,
do with
okay.
being able to pass the field
That's
sobriety
good to know.
Yep.
until it's pretty obvious that you're pregnant.
It's all right.
Yeah.
But if you're pregnant, shame on you for drinking. And if you're pregnant and drinking, stay away from the Mad Australian.
That tonight?
Yeah.
All right. Just have you go to the back of your vehicle right there.
Yeah.
and then just face my car, stand right here.
From Mr. Caruso.
Just so not on the rumble strips or anything.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. Headphone warning. Hey, Karen!
Hey, Garrett.
Too bad this isn't Arkansas, or we might see her poop on the rumble strip.
That was a great one. That was a great
Can you imagine a line going from here to, I'm sorry, from here to my patrol car?
Yeah, right about to the plate.
Yeah, you can use the license plate. Let me go on this side. So I'm going to get you in a starting position. I want you to stay in that position until I tell you to start the test, okay? I'll explain the test, I'll demonstrate it, and then I'll have you do it.
Yeah.
But first, put your left foot on that line. You can do that now. And then your right foot in front, touching heel toe. Arms out your sides. You just stay in that position until I tell you to start. What you're going to do is take 9 heel toe steps down the line. Once you get down the line, you're going to keep your lead foot on the ground, take a series of small steps, turn around, and then take 9 heel toe steps back.
Okay.
The whole time you do it, you'll stay looking down at your feet. You'll keep your arms down at your sides. You'll count your steps out loud. And once you start the test, do not stop. So just like so. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. I took 3 steps. You're going to take 9. Keep this lead foot on the ground. Series of small steps, turn around, and 9 heel toe steps back the other way. 1,
Just rotate me the
2,
direction.
3. I took 3 steps. You'll take 9. You'll want to turn just like I did. You want to keep that lead foot on the ground.
Yeah.
And a series of small steps, turn around. Do you understand everything?
Yes. So, forward. And then
Yeah, so 9 heel toe steps, turn like I did, and then 9 heel toe steps back. Count your steps out loud. Stay looking down at your feet. Keep your arms down at your sides. And once you start, do not stop, okay?
Okay.
All right. Do you understand everything now?
I do.
All right. You can go to begin and test.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
First step is next step.
And then turn around this way, correct?
Yep. And 9 steps back the other way.
1,
Over time.
2,
4.
3, 4, 5, 7.
You can face my car and put your feet together. Your arms at your sides. Same thing. Don't start till I tell you to. What you're going to do is raise either foot off
She
the
didn't
ground.
do that bad.
You're going to keep your legs straight with your toes pointed out. The whole time you do it, you're going to count in this manner. 1001. 1002,
Yeah, she's actually did
1003.
that better than most.
So on and so forth till I tell you to stop. Test lasts 30 seconds. I time it with my watch. You'll stay looking down at the foot that you have raised. You'll keep your arms down at your sides. And you'll count in that manner I just instructed, okay? So it's going to look just like so. 1001, 1002, 1003. See how my legs straight, toes pointed out, arms are down at your sides. You'll do that the whole time, okay?
Okay.
You understand the instructions?
I do.
All right, let me get my watch ready. All right, you can go to begin the test.
1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 2007, 2008, 2009.
Are you done? Just keep going until I tell you to stop.
Oh,
It's supposed to go
okay.
for 30 seconds.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yep.
2001, 2002, 2003, 2005.
All right, you can go ahead and stop. All right, face your car.
Mhm.
Put your hands behind your back. You had too much strength, all right?
There you go.
As long as you're cooperating, we'll take your job, okay? And you've been cooperating.
I really don't think she did that bad of a job.
I don't either.
I think the last test was not very good. But I don't know that I could do it very well.
I couldn't do it sober.
I have
Yeah.
a feeling
I would probably have a better chance with a couple of drinks in me to get that one done.
Well, there goes that theory.
I think the eye test is probably what did it. But
So I don't see that changing, all right?
Or he had his mind made up before he even started
So,
doing the
you're under
test.
arrest for operating a vehicle impaired. Let's turn this way just so I can keep my
I don't know if you remember. I think we did this on the other channel, but there was a kid in Iowa that got pulled over because he has bright lights on in the city because he only had one headlight. It was at night. Stone cold sober. They put him through the tests. He does all the tests. They arrest him. They take him down. He does the breathalyzer. It's zeros. They still refuse to believe him, and then have him go talk to a guy that does the analysis if you're on chemicals, who claims the kid's sober. He ended up there actually just finished up settling a lawsuit in the several hundreds of thousands of dollars with the
Doesn't
city.
surprise me, as he should.
Yeah. I got pulled over, had to do the sobriety dance, and they said I failed the sobriety dance. But it was
You're
about 15.
roboting.
I don't hear it.
But it was about 15 below zero, so it added degrees of difficulty since the asshole wouldn't let me get my jacket on.
Well, that was something similar with this, right? This was in the fall. The kid was in football. He's wearing shorts. It's raining out. He's cold. He tells him he's cold. He's actually shivering on camera as they're doing this.
I've seen it. But when I got taken to the station and did the breathalyzer and blew zeros, I got released.
Well, and see, that's the thing about this that really kind of set me off is even after he blew zeros, they still believe they were correct, even though he did everything he was supposed to do. You know, like it just.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad they didn't, but they were expecting me to find transportation to the tow yard and pay the impound fee for my vehicle. Being in the military, I called the staff duty desk. Which the commander happened to be in the area and intercepted the phone call when he heard a piece of the conversation, and he showed up and demanded that they release my vehicle to me without charge.
Was nice.
Yeah. He was very much more politically correct about it than I would have been. That's why I was trying to just keep my mouth shut, and I was going to worry about it later.
On traffic. I'm going to read you your rights real quick. Put your palms together like that. Yep. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask any questions. Let's have a lawyer present with you during questions. If you're unable to pay for a lawyer, will only be appointed to you prior to questioning if so desire. Which your answer questions now without a lawyer present. You have the right to stop answering at any time. You also have the right to stop answering at any time until you talk to a lawyer. Do you understand your rights? All right. So this is what's going to happen. You've been cooperating with me, so I'm going to take you back to the highway patrol post. This next exit is in Batavia. I'm going to read you a form off your breath test, and as long as you can get a valid sober adult to come pick you up tonight, you won't go to jail. Okay? So, have you ever been arrested for OVI?
And he's assuming she's going to blow.
You made a mistake, Mary. All right. Is what it is at this point. The important thing is you are going to get home safe eventually.
Eventually.
You won't be able to drive. Yeah. As far as your car, I can leave it parked here and somebody can come pick it up tomorrow. Okay. Unless you want me to tell it, most people don't, but there's always a risk of it being on the side of the road. Okay?
I'm surprised they're going to leave that car there.
To get it out.
That's a hazard, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, do you want me to leave it here?
Yes, that would be.
Okay.
Surprised they're leaving that
Yeah,
car
right.
on the side of the road. That's
I
a
would say
like.
the only person I can call. I don't know what their
Yeah,
phone
especially
number
if
is.
like fog rolls in that
Okay,
night or
I'll grab your
something.
phone.
Get it for me.
Yeah, yeah. So, if you got a purse, wallet, or anything in there,
I
I'll grab
do.
your phone, that, and then I'm gonna pull your car over to the grass, so it's not so close to the line.
Yeah.
And then lock it up. Okay.
Okay.
So,
Thank you.
no problem. I gotta keep a hold of you. So.
Yeah. No, that's fair. I get it.
Yep. Do you have a roommate or something that you can call? Okay.
That's who I'm calling.
Okay. So has she been drinking at all?
No.
No?
She
All right.
doesn't drink.
Doesn't drink, okay.
GS, since this is your recommendation, do they give up BAC?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Well, get your guesses. Let's get guesses in anyway. What the hell?
Low.
I'm gonna go with very low.
Yeah. Like point oh 3.
And how old is she?
Okay, but 0.03 wouldn't get you. You have to be at least 0.08.
Oh, 0.03 is wasted.
No,
No,
that's
point-
0.3.
0.03.
Yeah, that's not above the. But you wouldn't get
Unless
you wouldn't get a
unless she's
DUI for that.
unless she's under the age of 21.
Well, yeah, but she's 24.
We had one of those a week or so ago.
Yeah, she's 24. So let's see. We've got Mrs. Tom in at a 0.10. Gothic Sparrow's in at a 0.095. Stephen Sellers at a 0.05. Mrs. Tom old enough to get pregnant. T Barnes, she is just above 0.08. Okay. Sue Bear's in at a 0.12. Touche, you have a guess?
0.075, just below.
All right. Isn't your drop again? Bastard.
Yeah, his mom's not well.
I'm gonna go 0.083. 0.083. G's and at a very solid and strong in his conviction, 0.07 to 0.09. Way to go, Matt. Way to pick a number and stick to it. Lisa's in at a 0.03.
Do you think she'll be awake? We can.
Probably.
She live in Clifton with you then?
She does, yeah.
Okay, so what? I'll let you call her when I grab your phone. I'll let you just try to call her right away. It is kind of a far drive,
Yeah.
like 35 minutes or so.
She's
That way
also
she
my
can get
best
started.
friend,
Is
so,
she?
yeah.
So she'll come for sure, right?
Yeah, she will.
I gotta check all your pockets. I do have to check your bra line. There's a camera right there with the red flashing light.
Okay.
I have a camera on my body as well. So
Parsons in at a 0.8647.
do you have anything on you that I should know about?
I do not.
No weapons or anything like that. Okay. Okay.
I don't have a weapon.
Phil,
Yes.
We'll talk to her.
I would have expected somebody to chime in with a 0.069.
0.069. 0.069. Yes.
Here, I'll stop. Let's spread your feet apart. I'll bring this with me. So just put a bag.
Cicero came through for you.
Oh, yeah, that's
nicotine.
just, that, yeah, that's just
Yeah,
nicotine.
yeah, sometimes can't tell.
That's a moist number.
I'm gonna probably leave your money in your pocket.
Nice moist number, Daddy.
Yeah. It's just $2.
Check's okay. That's all right. $2 is
What?
$2, right?
What are you eating now?
Okay,
Sorry, my
What
nose
do you
is
have?
running.
It's all right. I have tissues
What?
at the post. I don't have any.
What do you have?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What does she have?
She has a piece of bark in her
A
mouth.
piece of bark.
Yes. You should have seen her earlier. I redid my wreath for my gate, and
Uh-huh.
I cut you know, fake flowers, and I dropped one, and she was running around the house with a fake rose in her mouth.
Yeah. Okay. Let's check the bra line now. Okay, so it's going to be in front of the camera. Yeah. All right.
Did you start tango music?
Yeah,
Keys,
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
and pull your car over.
She looks like a tango dancer.
That's right. Okay. Thank you. No problem. So we do. No traffic. So. Do those cuffs feel okay? I forgot.
Yeah. No, they feel fine.
Don't put them on too tight.
Yeah.
I'll be right back with this side.
Okay. Thank
you. Your passcode.
It's 4.
Recent probably.
It's gonna say Zoe King and has all the emojis by it.
We're on speakerphone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nope. I accidentally did a screenshot.
Oh, that's okay. Zoe, can you pick me up in jail?
What?
I have the cop with me right now.
Okay. Hold on. What's going on?
I was a little too drunk and I was driving, and I need you to come pick me up.
Okay. Where are you at?
Can you give her the address?
Miss King, this is Trooper Byron.
Hi, Trooper.
Hi. So I'm on the east side of town. Do you know where Eastgate is?
Yeah, I actually work over at Eastgate.
Okay, so I can send you the address, or when you're ready, I can give it to you right now.
Okay, I have my mask pulled up right now.
Okay, cool. So it's 1000 Hospital Drive. That's in Batavia.
Batavia, okay.
That's 45103. She's not going to jail. She's going to the highway patrol post. All she needs is a valid sober adult to come pick her up.
Okay, I got you.
All right.
This is right next to the Wings Bar and Grill.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. I have the location and I'm on my way.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, thanks so much.
No problem. Bye-bye.
Conveniently located to Wings Bar Grill.
All right, I want to put your bag up there. We'll get out of here, okay?
Okay.
All right.
It'd be better if it was located next to a Krispy Kreme, but
No.
You can step on out. No problem. Just have you stand by that fire extinguisher right there.
I was stationed on an installation that the post donut shop
Right in here,
was
just
right
walk
behind the
your step
MP
there.
station.
Straight ahead. And then to your left. And then right here. This first door, right? Yeah. Just stay standing for me. I'm going to take those handcuffs off. Okay? Your arms back for me. Yeah. All right, you can have a seat in there, please. I'm going to grab some paperwork real quick. All right, so I got to read a form to you, okay? So I'm going to read this form to you. If you want to follow along, you can. I'm going to read this top portion right here, down to here. So this is consequences of test and refusal. You're under arrest for 4511-19A1A, operating a vehicle under the influence of alcohol, a drug, or a combination of them. You refuse to take any chemical test under law. Your Ohio driving privileges will be suspended immediately. You have to pay a fee to have the privileges reinstated. If you take a chemical test, and they have an independent chemical test, take your own expense. So what that all means, all right, you've never been through this before, so you don't have any prior OBIs.
So you have two options. If you refuse a breath test with no prior OBIs, it's automatic 1 year license. If you decide to take the breath
Thank you, Gothic Sparrow.
and no priors, it's 3 months, 90 days. So 1 year if you refuse to take it, 90 days if you test at or over and over. If you test under, obviously, no suspension, okay? Do you want to take the breath test today?
Yes.
So the machine just warmed up. Let me explain it to you when you do it. What you're gonna hear it make a lot of noises, okay? So it's gonna purge out any air that's in there out so that when you blow into it, it's just your breath. It takes 2 samples, and I don't know the results until they print out. The whole thing takes about 10 minutes. When you're blowing into it hard enough, well, you want to take a big deep breath and then make a tight seal around the end of the mouthpiece there. You want to blow out for about 10 seconds. If you're blowing hard enough, you're going to hear a tone. You want to keep that tone for 10 seconds. Okay. All right. Ready for your first?
Hey, Victor, welcome.
So, blow as hard as all you can. Whenever you're ready.
Bill, can you stop?
That should be good.
Okay.
Bill.
Got it.
Thank you, Gothic Sparrow, for the 5 gift memberships. A girl named Joe, Martha D, Megan Blunt, CIA Hall, and HRDLB all got a gift of membership.
Wonderful. Thank you, Dr.
Nice.
Sparrow.
Nice.
And we'll not count that, or actually, we will count that. I was going to say, we just want to tell Jim. But
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I count in my head.
Okay.
I only count out loud when people are like struggling with it, so like I help them out and stuff. But let's not be. So process that sample, purge out that sample, and then we'll ask her another one in like 2 minutes. It's ready for the test.
Just the same thing again.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah, it takes 2 samples.
must not be that drunk she could actually do this.
Yeah, I know. Some of them are hysterical.
This is done. I'll let you grab your phone and you can check on your phone and stuff.
Thank you.
No problem. So you did one, okay. You're 0.201. Considered a high tier.
Whoa!
Damn!
That's much higher than I suspected.
Damn!
I know.
I could never be a cop.
Wow.
You drink a lot.
Yeah. I do have a question about this. How, yeah, the blood alcohol content, what is high and what is low?
So considered high tier as far as the law is concerned, 0.17 or higher. Okay.
2.5 times.
Damn. Is that felony drunk?
I'll tell you on average when I arrest people for
Probably not. I don't think so.
1.5. So you're, yeah, quite.
Her insurance company won't be happy.
It's not that.
I'm quite impressed with her ability to act sober that drunk.
Yeah, no kidding.
After the lady who worked on a boat set the record last week.
I have a question. Is it okay if I step outside? I don't have good service in here and it's not letting
You can
me.
step outside, but you can maybe try it over here.
Okay.
You gotta
I just
you
went
got two
outside of the
poles.
room.
Oh, outside of the room?
Yeah, no, I just didn't want to.
Set the other table here. You're good. No problem. You got to eat all right.
Wow.
I can understand having the camera on her while she's having her doing her breathalyzer, but is it really that necessary?
I think
I'm
it's
sure
for
they.
liability. I think it's just because she's in the building.
Yeah,
You
she
know?
fell down.
And she's
They-
drunk. Yeah. That's all.
Okay. All right, fine.
So, just like we talked about, your court's gonna be this Friday, the 22nd, at 8:30 in the morning. Personal appearance is required. Your sign for the speed was what I talked before, and then this is the ODI. This other one is also an ODI charge, but it's for having a high tier. Okay. If you have lower tier, there'll still be another ODI charge on it. They have questions on any of that.
So is this gonna cost a lot of money?
I don't, but I mean, it depends what route you go. I can't give you any advice, but obviously orders cost a lot, and stuff like that. But I don't know. Don't drive to court, obviously.
No, absolutely not.
Somebody else drive you Friday, okay? Grab your stuff, I'll see if she's here. Yeah, she's here. You go ahead and grab that. You can walk on out. I'm gonna just get in her car. I'm just gonna check her license real quick. There's a step right out here, so just be careful.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
First of all, are you okay?
That's a good friend.
I do, yes.
Okay. So you're familiar with this side of town, right?
I am, yes. I actually work over by TQL.
Oh, okay. So her car, she can't drive it. If you can get somebody else to help pick it up tomorrow. It is in between Milford Parkway and the East Gate exit.
Okay, gotcha.
If you're going towards Kentucky, I can drop a pin on your map if you like.
Yes, please.
That'd probably be the best.
This is what you should do.
Yes.
It's like, how would you draw my
It is.
I mean, this cop, but the jackboot thug dig.
Yeah.
Trident he is. I mean, my gosh.
It's gonna be like right there.
Okay, thank you so much.
What were the other two charges?
Custody release.
Speeding.
Me releasing my custody of her.
And-
over to you.
Oh,
Hold on.
0.17
Yeah.
and speeding.
And speeding.
Okay.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
is in
she was
between
going 85 or
Operating
84.
impaired.
and
Yep.
the East
Driving
Gate.
on with prohibited breath and
I can
speed.
drop a pin on your map. Where it says name, you don't have to put your address.
Gotcha.
Let me give you a copy of that.
Did you want to edit cursive? That's
Active
okay.
Yeah, that's
warrant.
fine. Yeah, just so is
Wow.
that it?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, she didn't go to. She
Obviously,
didn't
don't
go
take her
get treatment. So
Just have somebody get it.
Oh my God.
All right. Good luck to you. Okay.
Thank you.
All
I
right.
appreciate
You take care. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, no problem.
All
Have a
right.
great rest of your
Thank you.
Well, acting able to perform as well as she is at that level, kind of suspect alcoholism.
Yeah.
yeah, I can see that. Yep, I can see that. Well, we've come to the end of a fine show.
Yes.
We didn't find a bride for Jim, damn it.
No.
She was just too nice, right? I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
there's no
was.
screaming, there's no
Yeah.
hysterics.
Yeah.
It just,
No drama. Yeah, we need
just-
drama for Jim.
Yeah, you
He
can't
loves
just,
it. Yep.
or NCR. Like, we can't give a nice girl to these guys. I mean,
Nope.
we couldn't do that to the girl.
Nope.
Touche. Any last words?
That's all, folks.
Good night,
And
everybody.
Gia and Hank.
Bye, folks.
And we will see you all next time.